What's up, Leo? This is your rest of November money reading. Holler at your boy. Website link below. As always, spread the love and light. Highest possible messages for Leo money rest of November. Finance, business, career, money all around. Leo, holler at your boy. Okay, you got some Virgo, Libra energy channeling in right here. This is trigger happy, hairpin trigger. Okay, quick to cut a bitch or quick to cut a dude. Not having it. The queen is not of the ranking caliber as the king. King is a little bit more steady Eddie on his decisive, analytical, thought, ration, reason skills. That's what the swords pertain to. But you are not having it when it comes to money. Usually you're a little bit more easygoing, but I think you have your eye on the prize. I think you know what you want, and I think you're ready to go after it. Leo, money, finance, career, business, now into the end of November, and we're timeless when you come across it. I see the Ace of Cups in the reverse. You're going to have to sustain this energy somehow, some way, because it seems like you're very adamant and very serious about it all right now in regards to money, finance, career, and possibly business. Ace of Cups in the reverse speaks to drinking from the cup of self-fulfillment, self-love, happiness. Whatever you're going through is going to be enduring, long-lasting. It's going to take a while. This is, again, Virgo, Leo energy, the Knight of Pentacles here. This is Steady Eddie. This is the slowest moving knight of the deck, but chances are higher that this knight reaches their final destination, especially if we're talking about the fact that the suit is Pentacles. Pentacles is an earth sign. Typically, the earth sign is the last element of the tarot system. It's the concrete. It's the manifestation. It is the hard wood. It's the thing that we can find and see as tangible. Okay, excuse me while I fix my camera. Apparently I cannot knock on the table without it wanting to spill over. Okay, so Leo, now that we have that in mind. So your hairpin, happy trigger finger, self-love, self-happiness in order to sustain this journey. It's going to be a long while coming, okay? I know that's not the sexiest thing to hear, but it's going to be well worth it. You're going to have to go inside the church of self. Again, finance, business, career, money overall. You're going to have to go in and get your hustle on. Recession-proof, homie. You're going to have to see what you can do and what you can do best, those skills, and if you're really, truly good at what you do, that craftsmanship and that quality output and demeanor should be able to transfer universally to wherever you are. You should be able to land on your feet, Leo. This is disaster averted in the nick of time. This is zigging when you should have zagged. This is using the pieces and the parties of the rubble to reconstruct your own tower, your own foundation suitable for your needs. I say party because it could be an institution, it could be coworkers, it could be a family event, it could be a family living situation or dynamic that fell through. You're going to have to scramble. I'm getting a lot of scramble energy. Nothing is coming to you easily if this reading is resonating for you for the rest of November. But you're going to know, first and foremost, you got to prioritize your happiness, because the only way that you're going to be able to sustain this journey is if it is involved with your happiness and your love and something that you really truly give a flying fuck about, Leo. So you got to figure out what that is, or else you're just going through the motions. You're just doing things for the sake of doing things, and we don't want to do that. You have to recognize who's backstabbing you, who's not being true to you, who's not on board, who's not on the train with you, who's not trying to go down the tracks with you. That's what you got to figure out first and foremost, Leo. This is the Ten of Swords in reverse, completion of a cycle. Maybe it's coming to light that who wasn't really for you, okay? Usually when it's in the upright, it's being backstabbed. When it's in the reverse, it's not recognizing possible internal saboteurs, sabotaging energies that are keeping you stuck where you are, where you don't want to be, because you could be so much more, someplace better. But to be at a place better, you got to go internally and make sure that the better place is right here, right now, first and foremost, and then you could get yourself out of the slums, out of the dumps, wherever you're at, financially, physically. You have to have a game plan. You have to look internally to find that clarity. That's what the Ace of Swords speaks to. It speaks to finding that internal truth, that internal victory, that internal clarity. Okay? This is victory in the upright, clarity and truth, the steel edge of a sword cutting through the Gordian knot of any bullshit or distractions or confusions. Right now, you are in this mystified, confused state, possibly when it comes to the finance sector of your life. You're wondering why things are turning and going and churning and burning the way that they are. possibly not in your favor, a state of confusion. Again, it could be the smoke kicked up from this rebel here. Tower energy. You have a death card. It's the end to a situation, end to an equation. Spirit, highest possible messages to get Leo on their soul path where they want and need to be. Finances and love, they are going to be tied into your spiritual path and output and product and energy and how you hold yourself, how you carry your energy, how you magnetize yourself. All of that stuff. It's not mutually exclusive. This is a King of Cups in the reverse. You can no longer emotionally manipulate. You can no longer be on the receiving end of emotional manipulation either. That's what that King of Cups speaks to, Leo. Okay, so whatever in regards to money, it has to be upright, straight, and narrow, or else it's not going to work, especially if you're a hustler. You got to know this strength card in the upright Leo energy. 8s are about new beginnings. You're going to have to be strong, but chances are that you've already graduated and, are learned and, you're well aware of the school of hard knocks and what that takes, Leo. So you're not, fretting about that. This is spinning the wheels of fates, furies, and destinies here. This is the Wheel of Fortune, Sag energy. Closing of a chapter, new beginning, having to be strong. But what's the core root essence of it, Leo? Are you facing your fears? Are you owning up to your end of the bargain, your end of the equation? What happened in the past? How does it speak to what's going to happen in the trajectory of the future? That's what we're talking about, Leo. 7 of Wands in the reverse. This is opening your guard, letting your guard down, opening your heart to the truth of the matter. I think it also speaks to unconditional love and allowance and acceptance for the self, Leo, as well. That's going to help you in regards to money. Knight of Swords in the upright. This is hot out the gates, fresh off the presses, Gemini, Taurus energy. Okay, 4 of Wands is marriage, public celebration. But again, you could put up a good show in the external when it comes to money. You could look like you have money. You could look clean, got it going on, magnanimous, magnetic, gregarious. But what's the truth behind all that stuff? How did you get there? Does the inside match the outside? Does the outside match the inside? Okay, you could take yourself out of where you're from, but you can't take where you're from out of yourself. You're not being asked to, but you're asked to harmonize and be harmonious and raise the level of your waters and take what you've learned from the knowledges of your experience and discard that which you no longer need, Leo. 2 of Wands in the upright is again about planning and strategizing and planning. The world is your oyster, Leo. Okay? But again, you have to be aligned within. This is fun in the sun. This is your card coming out here. Once you align within, then that money's going to come a-flowing. You got to be straight and narrow. You got to do things on the up and up. It's good karmic energy out, good karmic energy in. You got to understand, yes, you probably are determined. You probably know your worth. You probably won't settle, but you could be a little stubborn as a fixed sign. You can't just have lackeys around you. You can't just have yes men around you. You really, truly got to be a good person genuinely on the inside or out, or else money is just going to add more so to your karma. So when we're talking about money, we're not just talking about abundance and money for the sake of money. We're going to ask, how is that helping us on our spiritual journey? Where do we need to be? How do we really truly get to the heart of the matter of the discussion and conversation of where we are with ourselves? This is 10 of Pentacles, Leo. It's meant for you, but you really got to truly do the work and do the inner work and see, how does this legacy, how does this cornerstone foundational energy and legacy to build a family upon generational inheritance and wealth, how does this hold up and hold true with my own mythos, with my own legend? Okay? You can't get legacy without a legend. What's my legend going to be known for? Am I going to be some prick asshole that stole and took advantage of people? Or am I going to be some virtuous, noble dude that, yeah, we weren't perfect, but we try to do things the right way on the up and up? I know some Leos. I know some asshole Leos, and, they're not always the best to be around, but anyone could turn, a leaf. Anyone could turn the cheek, and anyone could turn things around, but you really got to be a good person, genuine inside and out. You can't sweep things under the rug. I'm not trying to come for you, Leo, but our dynamic. This is our energy. But when you do things on the straight and narrow, when you look at the ugly side of all the stuff that you try to sweep under the rug, this November, you're going to be able to give birth to this beautiful true through and through. It's going to be a shiny red apple on the outside, and it's not going to be rotten to the core. It's going to be a real, true, good fruit, fresh for you and good for you too, Leo. So that's what I got for you. Holler at your boy for more. This is your rest of November 2020 and or timeless when you come across this. Money looking good, giving you birth to Ten of Pentacles, Empress energy, abundance. But again, I behoove you. This has been my message to you all year, Leo. You really got to look at the ugliness. You really got to follow your happiness and use your inner bliss. Inner bliss and happiness and looking at the ugliness, they're not mutually exclusive. Sometimes when we look at the ugly truths that we try to bury deep in our closet or sweep under the rug, sometimes it frees us to really truly find our own internal happiness and thus have it reflected and reciprocated externally within the hologram of the external reality that we live in. But first and foremost, you got to drink from the cup of self-love and happiness, prioritizing those two aspects of yourself first and foremost. That's how you see the Ten of Cups externally, and that's how you see your finances, abundance, career, health, wealth, business flourish and prosper starting right here, right now, the rest of November 2020. And or timeless when you come across as Leo, holler at your boy for more. Peace.